Then there's Taurus, number 2. And those two houses or signs of the zodiac are in the head. Aries is at the top of the head and it corresponds with the cerebrum, and Taurus is at the bottom of the head and the neck and it corresponds with the cerebellum. So you have the higher mind or the higher brain, and you have the lower mind or the lower brain. Now we'll get back to the meanings of those words, cerebrum and cerebellum, because hiding in those two words is the word Israel. Israel is in your head and it consists of the two brains, the cerebrum and the cerebellum. Okay, so we'll get back to that. But in astrology, these two portions were attributed to Aries, the lamb, and Taurus, the bull. Now, in order, descending from the top of the head, in order, after Taurus you have Gemini, the two arms. Cancer is next, the breast. Leo is next, the heart. Then below that is Virgo, the belly. Below that is Libra, the two kidneys, the scales of balance. So here you have the kidneys representing the scales of Libra. Below that, Scorpio, the generative area. Below that, Sagittarius, the hips, because hips comes from hippo, the horse, Sagittarius. Below that you have Capricorn, the knees, the kneecaps. Below that you have Aquarius. And then the final part of this temple are the two fish, Pisces. Now, Josephus, Philo, Judaeus, all of these great Jewish scholars from thousands of years ago tell you that that is how Solomon's temple was made. It was made in 12s. There were 12 loaves of bread. Rome came to literalize them, to pin them down into history, you know, so to speak. And of course, later on, Eusebius put his touches on it. Then later on, you've got Francis Bacon with the King James Version. The Jesuits were also cooking the books on the continent. And of course, now you've got some very, very wealthy elite families that are also cooking the history books. So it's happening all the time. And it did begin with the Flavians. It absolutely did. And they put their touches. Justinian also did a lot of damage. His wife had reincarnation removed from the Bible in the year 530 something. And so they've been at it because when you doctor the books and you change their true message and you overlay it with historical facts and things to blur out the true beautiful message that is at the bottom of it, you do that for control so that the people do not know the true riches of the wisdom that's in these scriptures. And I'm uncovering those true riches that are in the Bible. And you have to understand that the Bible is the greatest astrological treatise in the history